Well, thanks, Mike, for joining me. I look forward to this conversation. Mike Meier here, VP of DSV, North America or Americas?
Of the
What's the title?
Americas. Yeah, I've
Of the
been here.
Americas.
Yeah, I've been here. A lot of good things going on here with the whole acquisition of DB Schenker and the whole business unit itself over 2024 was really, really cool. And then 25, we've been off like gangbusters in 25. So a lot of cool stuff
Awesome.
going on.
So you had a great year. I know we both have something mutually in common, which is Romeo hockey here coming up with your sons on the team. Tell us about that game. Lazio's proud to be sponsoring it. Excited for it. Can't wait to see it Wednesday night.
Yeah, thanks for being part of it. I think from my side, it's my son, Brody Meier is going to be he's a junior. This will be, going up into next year, he'll be a senior. One, it's obviously close to us as a family, right, with 4 kids, but we've kind of, as sports for us has been in our family, we've ingrained in our family, right, because it's teaching them life lessons, teamwork, commitment, just how to compete, right, and a lot of the life lessons to spread. So, Wednesday night's important. They had a really big win on Saturday, and it was really teamwork, chemistry, good leadership, what they did on Saturday. So coming in against a rival on Wednesday, I think as much energy as the community can bring for them on Wednesday is going to give them a 6-man on the ice, I think, which would be pretty cool for them. Watch them come and play in front of their friends, their family, their school. I think it's going to be a great night.
I agree, and I'm excited for it. But talk about yourself here. I know you're an ex-athlete, very just strong, right? How did you get to where you're at to this level? And what advice would you give the young talent that's coming out of school? Because for me as a recruiter, I always look for ex-athletes just to see. They always want to be at the top of the board, whether they're in sales or any role that we're looking for. They're always going to be the top. They're competitive, willing to grind it out, do the dirty work, do stuff when no one's looking. Right? What got you
Yeah,
to where you're at?
yeah. I mean, for me, I played football, basketball and baseball growing up. It taught me a lot of life lessons. I grew up in a blue collar family, and I've used that to where I've gotten today. Um, it's you look at when you're going into a meeting and where you're preparing for yourself. To me, it's how do you win, right? How do we get ourselves prepared to win in every event that we're doing, right? Every day, right? One of the things we say is let's win the day, right? If we win 3 days out of the week, we win the week. So that competitive nature, that teamwork, and you don't have all that in business, right? As you grow, right? As people always say, you get wiser as you get older. It's true, right? You learn um, when you lose, right? What you have to learn why you lost, right? Understand, and get better from that, right? Every loss is a lesson learned, and if you can learn from those lessons, then you don't lose the next time, right? Or you continue to, you figure it out. So I've just used all that in my career where I've gotten. I enjoy the aspects of being successful, right? I don't like to lose. I like surrounding myself with good teammates, building my team. That's the most thing I'm proud of is my team that I build here, at DSV. I put us up against anybody, right? What we've done, we've accomplished a lot, right? We could spend hours on end of talking about over the last 3 years of how we transformed this business. So that's what it taught me, right? How to be a good team player, how to win, how to learn, take losses and turn those into wins as well. It's all, that's how business is, right? And trying to lead
It is.
people from a
It
leadership.
is. And how do you keep an all A-player team, especially at a big company like DSV?
Well, we spend a lot of time together. We do, my team, my direct reports, we do quarterly meetings. We just had one on Friday. We talk about our team, where they're at. We built a culture here that's second
Yeah.
to none. I've changed a lot of my leadership style, within in the business of how I think through things now, right? You have folks that want to come into work every day and have a lot of energy, right? It's just gonna pass it on, right? Us being in Detroit, you can see the Lions, right? A lot of those guys on a professional sports team, and I'm fortunate as you are to know a few of them that have played at that level. They're all about the same at that level. It gets into the locker room and the culture that you have. And when you have that great culture in the office, right, people will run through walls for you. And they will do that. All customers want to work with you. I enjoy it. I wake up every morning early and I'm ready to get after it every day. I enjoy coming in every day. Um, yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
actually, can you talk about that? Because I will tell you, a lot of the top performers, leaders that I work with, they all wake up early. They get their day started at 4 or 5 a.m. Talk about your morning routine and what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I do is get up early in the morning. I like to spend about 5 minutes myself, just kind of thinking through the day of what it's going to look like. And then from there, I get a workout in the morning, right? That's a time where I give it, I devote it to myself and my health. And, if I have a better workout, I'm going to have a better day that day, right? That's what I do. So everybody knows me. It's just a ritual for me to, whether I'm traveling or if I miss a day, then I'm going to get it on Saturday. If I miss, 2 days, I'm going to get them in on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
To me, it's just about the mental side of the business and being mentally prepared every day, and it allows me to clear my head to get ready for what we're gonna do for the day.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the insights, Mike, and I know a lot of people, young candidates coming up through universities, are going to watch this video and be inspired and take something they can learn from you. Thank you.
Yeah, and we're really trying to start passing it on. We have a Romeo student that's going to come join us March 8th on a Friday. He's going into at
Awesome.
the Michigan State. He's an athlete, football player, baseball player, and going to Michigan State in supply chain. And I said to him, I said, come in and spend a day, 2-3 hours with us, and you can go in each
Yeah.
department and see what you like, right? Because at the end, and one thing I'll pass on at the end as a young person going into this career, if you want to work hard, you'll be very successful in logistics and supply chain. It's a very hard industry, but if you work hard and learn things, right, it's about data, and be able to take that data and transform it, right? Through COVID, people didn't even know what it was. Now they understand it. But the ones that succeed the most in our business are the ones that are willing to roll up their sleeves and tackle problems, because that's what we fix every day and we go through it. But yeah, he's going to spend a day here to see if he likes it, right? I think that's a more important in your career is don't call it a job, right? It's a career, it's a passion, right? It is in sport. And if you love your craft, you work on it, you get better at it, and you build it up where it's at. So that's my biggest thing is come in, work hard in this business, and you'll be successful.
Yeah, it just makes a fun environment. Everybody wants to be there and they want to run through walls, like you said, and they feel part of a team, just like
Yep.
you're in a locker room, right? So, well, I appreciate your
I
time
love it,
here
man. I'd
today.
love to be on it. I'd love to still be playing myself, but
Oh, let's
I,
go
I
out there.
I I still tell some of the guys I coach too at the base, some of the baseball and the younger guys and the older guys, and I think they would all tell you I'd love to be able to play it again, because at some point in time, as that door closes and it ends, and that the biggest thing that a lot of people miss is that locker room, that chemistry, the crowd, right, of pulling out. So that's what we're excited about on Wednesday.
There's
And
nothing like it.
what's that?
There's nothing like it, and
No.
it's hard to even if you create that culture in the company. It's not like the locker room we were in back in the day. And I always tell those young kids, enjoy it now because it goes by so fast. You'll look back one day and be like, I wish I would have put in way more effort or did whatever it took to be at the top level, because that's what it takes.
Yep.
You know.
And you never know when that's going to be your last game or your last play or whenever it is. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and unfortunately, right, you don't know that until it's over, and then you say, man, I wish I had one more day left, right, to put that helmet on, right, put the cleats on, whatever it is, right, just one more time to play. So it's enjoy. That's why we push our kids. Like I said, I got 4 of them, and everyone says, and
Yeah.
even you said to me, I don't know how you do it, and that's what we're committed to, right? We're committed to bring 4 nice kids and to make them good adults and make them good people, and sports teaches them that. And one of the other things I'll add too is multiple sports, I think, credited our kids of their health, their strength, right? Being, for our older son and our, we have a 17-year-old, which is Brody, and then we have twin boys that are 8, Luke and Sean, and they play, football, hockey, and baseball. Brody play basketball, and the boys will play basketball up to a certain age. And then Lexi's, big soccer player, and then also, plays basketball, and then also kicked for the football team. And a lot of those have helped them stay healthy. Also taught them different teams, different cultures, different coaches, right? Because sometimes you don't have that right coach, right? That's, in business, you're going to have that person that you deal with, and you have that conflict. So how do you handle that situation, right? Because as you know, life's not easy, and you got a tough coach. Okay, you got to figure it out. You have a teammate that's not easy to deal with. You got to figure that out. So that's why we pushed it. It's worked out really well for them. It's kept them healthy. It's used in different muscle groups within what they have. And it's going to get them, like, at the end, all we want for them is to be good adults when they get older and be able to be good parents, be good husband and wives, and be good people in the communities.
I agree. Keeps them out of trouble, right? Keeps them around like-minded individuals. And as you get up and up in the ranks of, top, whether it's in high school or college or pros, they always weed out the C players, right? So
Yep.
just stay around A players.
And that's why
That's
it's
it.
easier saad than done. That's a
I
lot easier
know.
said than done. But as leaders, that's my responsibility is ensure how do we, how do you take a C to a B, right? Or, we want to make sure that not always a C player, maybe they're not a B player because they're not getting the right direction and what they need, right? So there's different things that you have as you can go, but at some point too, right? You got to be at that B level to be on my team. That's how we treated it within, our current atmosphere that we have within DSV and the 4PL business unit in the Americas.
Yeah, and I know a lot of your team members are great people. Love working with them, talking to them. You can tell that they embody you, and you don't run through the wall for you all day, every day.
Yep,
And
they're
that's
good
like a
people.
leader. So I
Yep.
respect you and what you're doing and love it. I can't wait for the younger generation to watch this video and see what we're doing, and excited for this Romeo Ike Eisenhower hockey game here Wednesday night.
Yeah, thank
I'll
you.
be
Yeah,
there.
for everybody, right? We're going to do a nice tailgate, and Domenic and a lot of the search group has been willing to sponsor the event on Wednesday. It'll be 5 to 7 before the game, so it'll be have some fun. And yeah, thank you. Thanks for supporting the event, and the Romeo community and the Bulldogs appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us today, and look forward to the game.
Yep, cool. Thanks, Dem. Go Dogs.